De la right, my MVVs, welcome.
They said Ooni of Ife is going out of his way in a bid to make Olori Naomi happy. That recently something happened in the royal mansion, that Ooni had invited few of his friends, like 3 of his very, very best friends and business allied to the royal mansion. And right there in the royal mansion, they said the sisters were there and his brothers were there. And Ooni once again declared Queen Naomi as the only woman that is worthy of his love. Before his family and close ally at the royal mansion, that she is the only woman that has known just him, the Ooni of Ife, for her entire life. So what does that mean? You do know that Ooni of Ife married this woman, a virgin. And as a king, marrying a woman who is a virgin is a big thing, not just for the Ooni of Ife, for all other kings. And that is why you see that some men will tell you, I do not marry except they are virgins. Like Net Nwoke doesn't marry women who are not virgin. And even if he's going to marry another woman after Regina Daniels, then he's going to marry another virgin, okay? And so they said Ooni of Ife said a lot of very touching things in the royal mansion to Olori Naomi. You know that what they have been trying to do recently, they are trying to kind of organize a reconciliation party between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. But of course, you do know that that might just be after the legal battle, because right now, every little thing that Naomi does might be used against Olori Naomi at the court of law, because people lost their life and they don't want it to look as though Naomi is insensitive or Ooni of Ife is insensitive. So apparently, this reconciliation party might happen after the legal battle. But Ooni of Ife had to kind of bring these people together with Olori Naomi, because right now the settings seem to be going well between Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi. And you see, that was why I said what I said that day. I said, look, you know, from what happened in the past, I have learned my lesson never to say never again. When it comes to Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife, there is, the more you look, the less you say. This is a case of people who typically love themselves, and the world is pushing them away from each other, and they want to be with each other. And there is so much you can do to put them apart. No matter how bad it might really get crazy, but they find a way to come back together. And when you see cases like this, it is because these are people that God has brought together. It's not man that brought them together. It's actually God that brought them together. And man can never separate them. So we had last week, there was serious battles between Olori Naomi and Naomi's mother and the father. There were this back and forth movement and all of that. But, the truth remains that somebody would have to win. And right now, I think Olori Naomi's father won. But Naomi's mother is in a good place right now, because one of her major argument was because she thought that they were trying to force Naomi to return back to the palace. Now, that woman loved Naomi so much, and if there is anything Naomi's mother wants for Olori Naomi, is for Naomi to be in a good place, a good space where she will be respected and honored, okay? But as much as Naomi's mother wants that for her daughter, that does not mean that she will sacrifice the life of her daughter together with whatever honor, okay? And so that was why she continued to insist that that will not happen. She's not going back. But right now, because Naomi's mother has seen that the bone of contention is not for Naomi to stay in the palace. The bone of contention is for Naomi to stay with her husband. Now, Naomi staying with her husband does not necessarily mean that Naomi will have to stay in the palace. Naomi might not necessarily stay in the palace, but Naomi will still stay with her husband. And so now they said Naomi's mother is fine and all of that. Now, with that being said and done and happening, Naomi is in a good place. So Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi are beginning to, try to fix their things again. Like Ooni said to Olori Naomi, Let it be between you and I. It is our life. We have no explanation to give. If you decide you want to stay in Canada or anywhere in the world, I will support you, but it shouldn't be a social media thing. And I just love you. I want you to be a part of my life. I do not know what I would do without you as a part of my life. Stop looking at, royalty. Look at me as a person. And I think Nami has grown. With knowledge comes responsibility. You need to take responsibility. And I think Nami has really, really grown. I really think that her decision will be different now. I really think that no matter how much they shake her, she's going to stand strong even in the day of adversity, like she has told, okay? And so they sat down, Ooni of Ife had to call few of his friends and with the sisters and the brothers, where he mentioned that the only woman, one woman that is worthy of his love is Queen Naomi. That Naomi is the only woman that has known only him, for her entire life, right? Like, I married her a virgin. Yes, they said that word, that he did not say I married her a virgin, but he said that Naomi is the only woman that has known only him. So what that means is that Naomi he married Naomi a virgin, brand new, tear leather. Naomi tear the leather, okay, with due respect. And so that means a lot to the Ooni of Ife. A lot of people say maybe that is why he loves Naomi so much. But others are saying maybe it's Naomi's, the content of Olori Naomi's character. But whatever and however that is, the important thing to a lot of people, like 80% of the people, it's like Olori Naomi is going to be honored. Olori Naomi deserves to be honored. Olori Naomi was born to be like a part of, royalty, okay? And Ooni of Ife love this woman. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, nothing in this world is going to change the way the monarch feels about Olori Naomi. And that is very, very important. So as we are hearing what is going on right now, they said he praised Naomi, spoke about Olori Naomi so well, on how Olori Naomi would think no evil, how Olori Naomi would do no evil to anyone, how she is a great human being, how she deserves to be honored, that most time he feels really bad that he has put Naomi through what Naomi has been through all of these years. Do not forget that the following content is based on rumor and speculation found on social media. These are not verified stories and should not be seen as fact. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.